Hi Otters! I'm Cecelia with the Technology Help Desk, and these are your tech tips for Tuesday, courtesy of the Division of Information Technology here at Cal State Monterey Bay. Today's tech tips are all about getting the most out of your Google Calendar. Let's dive on in. Do you work a non-standard work week or have different hours than the standard 8 to 5 business day? Do people keep scheduling you during your time off? Set your working hours on your calendar so when you are invited to a meeting, it will notify the creator that you are not available. Just click on the settings cog in your Google Calendar and select working hours and location. You can select which days of the week you work, what hours you work, and even select locations if you work a hybrid schedule so people know whether or not to include a Zoom link. Speaking of using Zoom, check out TechTip Tuesday, Episode 7, for information about including Zoom links in your meetings. Another handy feature of Google Calendar is having it suggest a meeting time that works for all of your guests. It's easy to do. Just click on your calendar in any open slot and give your meeting a name and add all of your guests. Then click Find a Time. It will find a time when you are all available. This will save you from having to email your guests and coordinate multiple calendars yourself. Pro tip: you can also do this when you need to reschedule a meeting as well. Just open the meeting and hit the pencil to edit it. Then scroll down under your list of guests and hit Suggest a Time and pick a new time from the list. To help differentiate between the different kinds of meetings on your calendar, you can create meeting labels that are different colors. To set up a label for your meeting, first double-click on an existing meeting or create a new one. Scroll down to your name in the invite and there should be a color behind it. Click on the dot with the default color. Then choose a color and a name for that label. You can then use it to color your different meetings so they stand out at a glance. Did you know that there are different types of meetings that you can do on your calendar? There is the standard meeting, but there is also focus time and out of office. Focus time is exactly what it sounds like. Time to focus on a project where you won't be interrupted by meetings. Out of office is great for when you aren't in the office for whatever reason. Using out of office tells other Google apps that you are not available. I always use it when I'm on vacation or out for an appointment. And finally, let's talk about sharing your calendar. If you work in a team or have friends you want to know your schedule, you can share your calendar with them. To share your calendar, click on the settings cog and scroll down to your calendar in the left navigation pane to select it. Scroll to share your calendar with specific people and add a name and the level of share access you want them to have. There are different levels and types of shares. Remember to be cyber safe by only sharing the minimum access someone needs. You can set most people to be seen only free or busy. This means exactly what it states. Allow people to see if you are free or busy. You can also set up people so they can see your event details. This means they will be able to see what you are scheduled for and possibly the location of where you are scheduled, including time zones. They can subscribe to email alerts so they know when new events are created, changed, RSVP'd to, or coming up. Please note if you have someone set to the See All Event Details level of sharing, as they cannot see your events marked as private. Making changes to events means that the person can add and edit events, restore or delete events, and find details for all events, even private ones. And the last level is the ability to make changes and manage sharing. This is good if you have set up a second calendar to track something and want someone else to be able to share the calendar with others, as well as manage the calendar invites. It's important to be careful because this person has the ability to delete the calendar permanently, so it's not recommended to give this type of access to someone you don't know and trust implicitly. Lastly, you will want to double check your calendar sharing permissions. Go to the Settings cog and scroll down the left navigation pane until you reach My Calendar and click on it. Then scroll down to Access Permission for Events. It's highly recommended that you do not make your calendar available to the public, because then anyone can see it. You don't even have to share it with all of CSUMB, but if you do, make sure to set it as only free or busy. By sharing your calendar with other Google apps, people sending you emails may get messages stating that you are not available until a specific date when they email you. And that's a wrap for our Google Calendar Tech Tips. Thank you for watching our Tech Tip Tuesday for this week. You can also visit us on the web at csumb.edu/it or follow us on social media on Twitter and Instagram at CSUMB_IT. Feel free to send us your suggestions for future topics via our social media. See you next week, Otters.